Hello everyone, I am Lucas Clawson, historian here at Hagley Museum and Library, bringing you Hagley from home. Since you can't come to Hagley, we'll bring Hagley to you. So we're going to show you a few things in our collections that have to do with the site itself. We are unique and particularly lucky because we have such good documentation about the site itself that you can come into our archives and see all these wonderful things that tell us what the site looked like, who lived here, what sorts of things happened here. So I'm going to show you a few pieces that inform how we make things look the way they do whenever you come for a visit. One of the first things I'll show you, or the first thing I'll show you, is this. If you come and take a tour at Hagley and go behind the Eleutherian Mills house, you'll no doubt notice the garden. So E.I. DuPont put in this garden not long after starting the powder works in 1802, 1803. So we can restore the garden close to what it looked like during his lifetime because we have his original layout for how he wanted his garden to be. So this is the main section closest to the house, and everything out from that is his orchard. So we have plant lists, and it's even color-coded. That way we can know specifically which plants were where and in what arrangements he put them in. So this is pretty unique and fun for us. That way whenever we do restoration work, we can look at original documents, we can look at E.I. DuPont's plant list because he exchanged plants with people in Europe. People in Europe sent him plants from Europe. He sent Native American species out to France and other places. So pretty fun stuff to be able to do garden restoration. We also have a lovely watercolor drawing done by Charles Dalmas. It's from around the same time as the garden layout, from around 1805, 1806. To kind of give you an idea of the flavor of life on the Brandywine. This is a bit of a caricature. You see this guy in the center that has the awesome haircut. That's E.I. DuPont confronting these guys who are powder yard workers that are passing a bottle. One of the rules for the DuPont company is that nobody should drink intoxicating or spirituous liquors while at work or before going to work because they made explosives that can be really dangerous. So this is a caricature of E.I. DuPont confronting guys passing the bottle. So there's a little inscription at the bottom, and it roughly translates to, "What are you doing?" And the reply is, "We're having fun." Another heavily used thing in our collection, this is a set of books called Petit Ledgers. These are the DuPont Company Pay Records from the 19th century. So we have everything from 1802 to 1902, all the company's pay records. A lot of folks who live in the area use this to do genealogical research because it lists out the worker, it lists out how much they got paid. You can learn things like how much they paid in school tax, pew rent at the local churches, find out when they had doctors come and attend to them because that'll all be documented here in the pay records. So we're pretty lucky that we can have a good picture of the lives of the people who lived and worked here for the DuPont Company. And they also work in conjunction with other records locally, like the Catholic Diocese of Wilmington, which has records like birth and death records, parochial school records. That's all of it, St. Joseph's on the Brandywine Roman Catholic Church. So you can do a lot of genealogical research here close to Hagley, but also we can learn a lot about our site from what's here too. The last things I'll show you are drawings that were done by E.I. DuPont's daughters. So this was done by Eleutheria DuPont in 1826. And so what you're seeing is the Brandywine River here in the center, and these are mills on the Brandywine. So her drawings are a wonderful document of the mill buildings, things that were here on the Brandywine, what people's houses look like, what buildings look like. Her sister Sophie did a lot of drawings too, like this one, that shows life inside of the Eleutherian Mills house. Things like the daughters reading, drawing, engaging with visitors, playing with their pets, and making things like cherry bounce. So this is one of the beverages that they made in the house during the 19th century. These drawings are all done in the 1820s. So some of the wonderful things that you can see here at Hagley, but these are also things that inform us. That way we can inform you when you come for a visit. When you come and take a tour, things look the way they do because we're able to use our own records to do our own research. Thanks for joining in.